A wake-up call has been served to politics of brinkmanship. This celebratory display of a tableau depicting the moment of assassination of former Indian Prime Minister Indira Gandhi by the Khalistani separatists in 1984 is the clearest sign of the thriving Khalistani secessionist conspiracy on Canadian soil. While the Indian government has indirectly hit out at the Trudeau government for allowing celebration of terrorism driven by vote bank compulsions back home and warned that continued political patronage to break India forces could derail bilateral ties. The present and clear danger presented by Khalistani sentiments also begs the question if India's domestic politics of appeasement too is responsible for emboldening of anti-India forces abroad. And if they have had an equal role in reconjuring the monster of Khalistan, listen in to the External Affairs Minister S. Jaishankar, who in clear words told Canada that the space being given to separatists and extremists in the country for vote bank politics is not good for the relationship between the two countries.
Regarding this float issue used, let me actually answer it, because I think there's a bigger issue involved, and the bigger issue involved is really the space that Canada has continuously and frankly to us, we are at a loss to understand, other than the requirements of vote bank politics, why anybody would do this. Because if you look at their history, I mean, you would imagine that they learn by the history and they wouldn't like to repeat that history. So it isn't only one incident, however egregious it may be. I think there is a larger underlying issue about the space which is given to separatists, to extremists, to people who advocate violence. And I think it's not good for the relationship, and I think it's not good for Canada.
You're watching the News Hour at 9, debate number 2 on Times Now, Super Prime Time.
And joining the debate tonight, Anil Sarin, Chief Spokesperson of the BJP in Punjab. We get in Mr. Anil Sarin. Yeah. Mr. Anil Sarin of the BJP, I want to ask you, when in Punjab, as a country, are we turning a blind eye to these separatist incidents that are taking place, which is why things are really going out of hand in Canada as well?
Yeah, because first of all, the public display of tableau of murder of Srimati Indira Gandhi ji by Khalistan elements in Canada is outrageous and strongly condemnable. And more so is this response of the Canadian government. As far as Akal Takht Jathidar's statement is concerned, you see, no one in Punjab wants that the peace should be disturbed at any cost. Because we have already faced the 80s Dhaka, and so many innocent persons were killed over there. So when the Amritpal episode came, he hardly got any public support when he ran away and from the police. He's running here and there. So certain elements, there are no doubt there are fringe elements who keep on creating such fuss in the public to show their presence, to mark their presence that yes, we are for Khalistan and we are some Khalistani elements are there. But what happened in Canada is very shocking. We have been seeing for long that these terrorist groups have been unbettedly preaching religious intolerance, anti-India sentiments and propaganda of Khalistan from the Canadian soil. And all this continues as if either with the blessings of the Canadian government or with the connivance of that government.
Mike, any separatist movement can be actually nipped in the bud. Because if we don't do that, then these movements will continue to embarrass us, not just abroad, but we will be adding fuel to fire back home in India. And it's time all political parties took a mature view on this and came on the same page. We leave it at that. For now, thank you very much to all my panelists for joining me on the News Hour tonight. Good night, ladies and gentlemen, and be safe.